I've ever seen live was the Destiny tour of Celtic Women, by far. Easily my favorite. Yep. Celtic Women. They know how to put on a show. Also, it was great that I went with my friend and we were the only two like 20-something-year-olds in a room full of like 90-year-old women coming to listen to Celtic Women. So the demographic was fun, but the show was amazing. And also they performed Dova Keen in like a Celtic twist on stage, and it was amazing. It was a great experience. I agree with your respect. Lol. Up in Pentatonix and agree. It wasn't great live, right? It was like you expect it to be as good as their YouTube videos are, but it wasn't great live. My wife was sick, so I had to go alone, and I said she was lucky. It was not great. I went to a Lindsey Stirling concert, and that was pretty awesome too. She knows how to put on a show. I just having some problems with the truck. Lindsey Stirling knows how to put on a show, but Celtic Women by far the best. I've gone back 3 times for Celtic Women shows now, but the first time I went there, the Destiny showing was amazing. The problem I run into, Flip, is that most of the music I listen to is music from back in like the 70s, really. 60s a little bit, 70s, maybe 80s a little bit. But the point being is most of the music I listen to, the performers are either dead or no longer performing. So, yeah, it's not, I don't get to go to their concerts a whole lot, I guess. My best was probably James Brown after sneaking through Woodlands and hopping a fence into a sold-out festival. That sounds awesome. James Brown is great, man. Before he passed, I used to go to every concert Don Williams did in the UK. I was easily the youngest person there by about 20 years. Oh, you know what else? I went to a Billy Joel concert at Fenway too, and that one was really, really cool. Really, really cool. Problem is Billy Joel's a Yankees fan. He's from New York, and half of his songs are about New York. So listening to him sing about New York and Fenway got a very mixed reaction. But he has a song that he like pretty much only plays at Fenway too, called the Downeaster Alexa, which is about a fishing vessel out of New England. So I'll run it back some points. But he's great. Old school music is where it's at for me. I'm with you, Raheen, all the way. Maybe doing the casino circuit, you'd be surprised he was still touring. That's true. I almost went to a Don McLean show when I was in concert. I was like, Don McLean's still alive? Wow. Yeah, that was rude, but I was like, wow, that's impressive. New Yorkers boo. That's what I'm saying, Raheen. Yay, you get it. I do love Billy Joel though, but New Yorkers boo for sure. It was a great, he put on a great show too. Even at his age, it was awesome. For him to be able to pack up, like sell out Fenway and still perform like he did at his age is like incredible. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the only concert I've ever been to that I was like actually disappointed at was Pentatonix. I think that's the one. Every other one has been a great experience. Like I loved it. I fully enjoyed it. Billy Joel is awesome. Yeah, he is, Danger Tater. Yeah, he is. Downeaster Alexa. You know what I will say though about Billy Joel? I love Billy Joel. I love most of his music. I love almost all of his songs. If I have to ever listen to We Didn't Start the Fire again in my life, I'll probably be an upset man, I'll be honest. That song has just been so overplayed. In every history class I've ever had in between like first grade and like probably graduation of high school, there was always one point during the year where they decided that they had to play We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. The worst was Iggy Pop at a different festival. It was early in the day. He was drunk, the crowd was sober. Sound mixing was terrible. That's rough, man. That's rough. Sometimes they just have a bad day though, you know? And unfortunately their bad day happens to be on a day when you paid like a couple $100 to attend their show. And that's not really fair to you, but sometimes they just have a bad day. Not sure if you'll know who they are, but worst was when I ended up very drunk at a nightclub where the Cheeky Girls were performing. I do not